Que es interesante lo del language glitch. Y es una de las razones por las cuales me gusta marronear la versión PAL a la versión NTSC. What pedo? El que te saco con el dedo. ¿Cómo andas, veloz? todavía andas yendo al kinder. Bueno, igual mi carnal ahorita ya está en últimos días. Ahorita solo tiene semestrales. Y ya de ahí... Bueno, según él no va a quedar libre porque justo cuando anuncien los resultados de la universidad en donde aplicó, si quedó, ya va a empezar, va a empezar a ir a un curso por parte de la universidad que empieza en chinga una vez se den anunciados los resultados. No, yo desde que acabó junio estoy libre. Ya cuando me dieron la última calificación que me faltaba y me dijeron que pasé, me sentí feliz. Sin cargas encima. No, yo en mi caso depende. A veces entraba temprano y a veces tarde. O sea, mi media de entrada a la universidad siempre era como a las 10 de la mañana. Para las clases que iba temprano. Para las clases de la tarde eran a las 5. ¿Qué comenzó de nuevo? ¿Perdiste un año? Ya perdí 2. Uno en la preparatoria y otro en la universidad. Por eso igual ahí mis padres me presionan un poco. Porque se supone que entre con mi hermano llevaba 4 años de diferencia y ahorita nada más llevo 2. El juego sí apenas empezó otra vez el run. Iba bien, la empecé a cagar y luego tuve una mega cagada. Thanks for the follow, Captain Hedrus. If you're gonna follow me, I help you on my content. Welcome to the Losers Group here. Please take a seat and enjoy your stay. And I'm gonna promise that one of these days I'm gonna be back in Splatoon 2. I promise it. Not today, one of these days. Speedrunning taught me because I keep playing the online mode. And I need to learn how to play with the gyroscope. O sea, te digo, veloz. Así siempre es el speedrunning. Siempre tienes que estar consciente de que van a haber muchos resets. Mañana, quién sabe si me voy a desvelar. Porque como el miércoles en la noche viajo de regreso a donde estudio, porque nada más voy por el crash y porque ya tengo mejor internet para transmitirle mayor libertad y más tiempo. Voy a ver si mañana transmito porque quiero ajustar algunas cosas. Ahora sí, nos vemos. Voy a poner otro modo. Ouch, it sucks to read that, dude. Fortunately, my Pro Controller is in a good condition, I'm gonna assume. But I got an accident with my Switch and now it's kinda complicated to put the right Joy-Con on it. And I use just my Pro Controller for Splatoon 2. For the rest of the games I use the Joy-Cons. I wanna be back because I'm pretty sure that I can get a soup too with sticks. And also, I am looking for the most optimal time to get with without using the gyroscope. Nearly 2 years old. Well, I got mine on. And I don't remember exactly. I think that I got mine in Yes, I got mine in January. I think, because that was when I started to do runs with the Pro Controller. Good luck with the World Record in OE. Because for now, I don't see that Tones is gonna be back in the game for now. And Hayes Rise, or whatever it's pronounced his name, because I used to have problems trying to pronounce it. Or it's Hayes Rise or something like that, I don't know. He looks like if somebody beats his time easily, he get it back. He's a very good Splatoon player. But for now also, I wanna get a Japanese card of the game to get by default the 15 seconds of the Octo expansion announcement, and to good time due to text. And when I get the when I reach the 15 subs mark, I'm gonna learn Octo expansion. So for now, I'm not in a hurry to learn talking about learning it. I'm fine with hero mode. I enjoy it better. I wanna see if on November or December I get a Japanese card. And 114, that's an Octo expansion. Well, I had some doubts about which can be the most optimal time that you can get with sticks in Octo expansion. Yeah, PSTV. It's supposed that I bought this to run the PAL version of Crash 2, but I used it mostly for CDR. Because for now I don't have motivations to go back into Crash 2. And it's funny enough because that's my favorite Crash game. And my least favorite game is Crash 3, and that has been the game that I have put more time speedrunning talking. For some reason I have made that, and I don't know why. And also for some reason I'm slightly better on Crash 3 than on Crash 2. And I suck at CDR. But I have a good amount of reasons of why I'm gonna be running this for now. And one of that reasons is not because Nitro Fuel is gonna be released on Friday. Definitely is not that. It's not, there are other reasons for it. Yeah, memory manipulation is cool, but it has been a long time since I have seen somebody doing a memory manipulation run. Usually runners has been doing the no memory manipulations runs because I think that it's mostly for memes. Maybe in the future also I'm gonna run Crash Bash, but it's gonna take a good amount of time before I decide to do it. Nice turning that I'm having. And honestly, talking a bit about Splatoon 2, I never was expecting to move into a Pro Controller, but I got the opportunity to get one when I went to the United States, because here in Mexico, with the price of a Pro Controller, if you add just $10, you can get 2 Pro Controllers in the United States. Because making the conversion from Mexican peso to dollars, a Pro Controller costs $130. I wanna reset, I don't know what am I doing. And and when the Switch was released, with the price of a Switch in Mexico, you were able to buy 2 in the United States. So that's what my brother and I made. With the price of 1 in Mexico, we bought 2 in the United States. In Las Vegas, to be more precise. I don't know if I should having the ticket when I app about it. Okay, I don't know who is graffiti. I'm not so into this Splatoon speedrunning scene. But with the time that you have mentioned to me, I'm gonna assume that he's an Octo Expansion runner. But if he has a 114 and world record it's a 108 or 107, I don't remember exactly. Oh, fuck it. That means that you can get a decent time at Octo Expansion with it, but I am having some doubts about Hero Mode. I don't know if somebody's gonna be able to get a 140 with sticks. And I don't know if I'm the only sticks runner of the game, because I have seen some of the other runs and people use gyroscope. And I don't know if I'm the only sticks runner from Splatoon 2. My PV is a 204, but my sumo best says that I can get a 155 if I remember correctly. But yeah, after you have told me that, I'm gonna assume that possibly you can the most optimized time with the sticks for pure mode 90% should be between 140 to 145. But I don't know if I should do the same like I do when I play Apex Legends, that is adding more sensibility to the sticks. Maybe that can help a bit to improve everything. Because I use the default sensibility. And just to get some strats, it took a huge amount of time to wonder how to get them using sticks. I'm talking about a way to get them faster. But definitely I cannot play anymore Splatoon 2 with the Joy-Cons. I give it a try, but honestly I can't anymore. I don't know if it's me, but I feel that the... What was I gonna say? Okay, I feel that the Pro Controller sticks are more precise than the Joy-Con ones. Maybe that's just my mind, but I feel that's the reason why I cannot play anymore with the Joy-Cons. I don't know which is the Octoshoot skip. I think that I know that, but I'm not pretty sure. I have a thought, which skip is that one? It's on the last section of the game, isn't it? Because I remember that on HGDQ Tones, deactivate the gyroscope for a bit to start to throw some bombs. Oh fuck. And then when he activated a switch at the end, he went back into the gyroscope. And I have looked into the Haste Rise run, and I don't think that I have saw that. Yeah, I know that's subjective, but what I used to do mostly when I started to play shooting games on PC, because I use a controller, I added more sensibility to the sticks. Because with it I am kinda accurate with the players that uses a mouse plus a keyboard. It's not accurate at all, but it helps to me to get into their level. And yes, I use a controller when I play shooters on the PC. It happened recently for me when I started to play Apex Legends. Nope. Ah, you still haven't got a good advantage anyways. And I missed the speed. I should have got an opportunity to save some time here, but I haven't done that. Well, it depends, because if you're faster in the menu, you can do that so faster, because for me, usually it takes like 1.5 to 2 seconds to... well, within 1 to 2 seconds to deactivate the gyroscope each time that I start a hero mode run. So if that's the case with the menu to activate everything, yeah, it's gonna take between 2 to 3 seconds. Well, within 2 to 4 seconds, like that. 5% more consistent. Well, if that helps, that's better. So, that is the skip that you were talking about, or that's another one? Because when I was looking for information about the run, because I submitted it for the Spanish HDQ restream, there was a lot of things that I was lacking off. Because I just fitted the Octo expansion, and I hadn't made runs from the hero mode. So investigating that, I don't know which skip was that one. I don't remember exactly if in my actual PB I was fast enough. But usually when I stop running the game for some time and then I go back into it, it takes me some time to realize what I needed to do. Because usually I just remember the buttons. Because first you need to have a good reaction to know at which moment you can press the cross button. Well, the X button. It's cross on PS controllers, but not on Nintendo ones. So you need to react to know at which moment you can access to the menu. And then the buttons are the same all the time. And then once I deactivate the gyroscope, I need to go back again to the main menu and select that I want to go to the Octo Canyon. I wonder how much time those Japanese cards gonna help me to save in Splatoon 2 remote runs. And if I learn on the future the Octo expansion, I'm gonna keep on the American release. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that at least in Octo expansion, the menu stuff to activate and deactivate the gyroscope is gonna take between 2 to 3 seconds. Well, I can say that it's gonna take you 3 seconds on an average time, mostly like that, because it's gonna take to you 1.5 seconds or maybe a little bit less to enter the menu. Because for hero mode, obviously when you deactivate the gyroscope, you need to move to the menu again to go to Octo Canyon or Octo Valley, whatever it's called, because I don't play the game on English. But on Splatoon 2 that can be different. Well, on Octo expansion that can be different because once you deactivate the gyroscope and you have activated the sticks, you just need to go out of the menu. So maybe you can get a half of a second comparing it with the hero mode run. Well, comparing with what I do on hero mode runs. I'm gonna assume that. So now that the last Splatfest is coming, what do you think? Does Nintendo's gonna release a third Splatoon game soon? Or why do you... oh, my mistake. What do you think that Nintendo is having in mind with that? There's a lot of people, mostly on and Hispanic forums that says that definitely Nintendo's working on a third Splatoon game. But I don't want to think on that. I feel that it's so early to do that. Unless they want to keep working into turning the Splatoon franchise into an esports titles. Because that started to work a little bit with Splatoon 2, but maybe not as many people will have been wondering. Dude, why am I losing my momentum? But I thought I'm gonna lose all my save time. And I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I'm not gonna get it. Okay, I got it. I don't know how I have got that. Okay, I haven't lost time. Nice. Well, I haven't lost so much. I was pressing start. I'm pretty sure that I haven't stopped pressing the press button. What is happening to my left stick? Nice. I'm pretty sure that I have got it. And at least I have started to get more further in the runs, but I'm starting to fail them also. Why not? But let's add another amount of lost time. And probably I'm gonna lose all my save time. Horrible mentalities? In which way? Because, well, speedrunning talking, it's frustrating for me to keep resetting a lot of times. I mean, when I fail starting the run, it's not a big deal because it doesn't take so much time to start, but with Splatoon 2 at last with the hero mode, and I'm gonna assume that it's a similar situation with Octo Expansion. The problem that I found is that starting the game, if you fail and you reset, it's gonna take a huge amount of time for you to start on a run. Because you need to delete the save file and the new profile or move to another one, a new dummy user that you have created for the runs and start over. And plus in Octo Expansion you need to do the tutorial also and see all the text from the news and when you start the game. But yeah, honestly, I also don't like that so much. I'm talking about the people that doesn't tolerate that. In the past, I got some people. Not, I don't think that I have got viewers like that in Splatoon 2. But there has been people in other games that they don't like to watch me resetting all the time, and they just say, "Just why are you resetting the game? Well, don't reset the game or something like that." But sometimes in good ways, and another ones not in a good manner, but. It's like it's like if I should say all the time, dude, this is a speedrunning. You need to expect that you're gonna see a lot of presets here, because if you get big mistake, obviously you're gonna reset. Maybe in your first run you're not gonna go for that, but if you wanna give it a try, to need strategy, have practice, or you wanna get a better time or a top slash world record time, obviously you're gonna expect a huge amount of presets. I'm not gonna lie, there was a time. I think that 2 years ago, when I was running Crash 3, I got like 6 hours of just resetting when I have started the game. How I have saved time? I don't know. In which platform do you play the game? I play it on PC. Barely. I don't know how to play. And the kills that I have in my account is because my brother made them. Yeah, with Splatoon, maybe it's not the best speed game, I can back up that. But it's a good game. And I really like this Splatoon speed running because usually people doesn't know, mostly people who doesn't play the game, doesn't know that Splatoon has a history mode, so they just think that it's an online exclusive game. So when I told some people, hey, I do runs of Splatoon 2, they told me, what do you speedrun there? The history mode. Wait, does Splatoon has a speedrun mode? History mode? And I say, yes, it has. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I just have bought my Switch for Splatoon 2. I'm literally a fan of Splatoon since it was announced back in E3 2014 with a little teaser with no bigger info. And I needed to wait until E3 2015 to watch more info with the game. And that was officially the second game that I have pre-ordered. The first one was GTA 5. But I really love the first game. I haven't learned it already on speedruns because I need to fix an issue that I have with my sticks on my gamepad. But definitely I'm gonna be learning the game. I'm gonna go for all scrolls. I don't wanna learn 90%. But when I remember that I was at university. I was on class when Nintendo announced what the Nintendo NX was. That it was at the end of the Nintendo Switch. And when I have seen the little teaser of Splatoon 2, I said, dude, definitely I need to get a Switch. And I just got a Switch for Splatoon 2. I don't play anything else for two reasons. First of all, I really love Splatoon 2. I really like it. And definitely that franchise was the one who made me to going back to the actual video games, talking about having faith on video games companies that we're gonna make cool games, because usually new releases hasn't been like a big thing for me, but Splatoon 2 changed my mind, and I haven't found any Nintendo franchise that I can consider as my favorite one, but definitely I can say that Splatoon is my favorite Nintendo franchise. It also has a big sentimental value for me, and mostly because I just bought the Switch for that game, and I don't regret to spend a good amount of money just to get Splatoon 2. It's a pretty cool game, and as I've said before, I feel that it's gonna be so early if Nintendo wanna release a third Splatoon game soon. But if they do that, I hope that the game is also better, or well, much better than Splatoon 2, because I really like all the improvements that Nintendo made for Splatoon 2. I really love them. And I hope that they can make a better work for the third game. And if I don't run the Octo expansion, it's because I really like Inklings. And because I haven't liked a lot the Octo expansion. PC? Okay, I'm gonna hit you up. because I am also learning with a friend about how to play the game because we really suck. So if we add somebody else to the party, that can help maybe. Okay, I was forgetting that I was gonna enter the tiny arena. So, but if I'll have lost another 2 seconds, I guess. Yeah, honestly, I can consider myself as the only Hispanic runner from Splatoon 2. So that's the reason why I have submitted to do the Spanish commentary on AGDQ 2019, and also I submitted to comment in Spanish some of the matches that the Octo Expansion tournament got. Some of them because there was a time that I ran out of time, and unfortunately I wasn't able to keep submitting to keep doing commentary on the game. And yeah, I have seen it's very small, the speedrunning is, and that really sucks, honestly. Because Splatoon 2 is a good... Well, Splatoon in general is an interesting franchise to speedrun mostly... Well, talking about most recent games or HD era video games, because maybe that can be one of the few video games that you cannot play on PC, so you're gonna be using a console to run the game. Because usually on modern gaming, on modern video games, the speedrunning just focus on the PC versions, and I feel that we don't have more variety anymore, so that's pretty cool about Splatoon, but Splatoon 1 and 2, and also the Octo expansion for the second title. And because there are some sick tricks in the game that are pretty impressive to do. So that's the reason why I also decided to run Splatoon games. Well, for now Splatoon 2, but I'm gonna learn Splatoon 1 at some point. I'm definitely gonna learn the first game before this year finishes. I have been practicing also, because I also have downloaded that tutorial for the any person run, and I have downloaded the world record for all scrolls. And I don't know, maybe if I decide to get a top player in the game and I can dominate it, and then Splatoon 2 gets released, I don't know. Maybe I can get the world record a better time, and Tonus is not gonna be the guy who's gonna run Splatoon 2. Maybe I'm dreaming so much with that, but I have a big hope in myself that I am gonna dominate the game better at some point. Nice. Yeah, I really like the movements also. Mostly, well, talking about the gyroscope, what I have liked about watching people playing the game using the gyroscope is because I feel in some way that, like, if they were using a mouse plus a keyboard to play the game, because we weren't so used to watch that kind of stuff with a controller. But since the first game, I never learned about how to play with the gyroscope. I played with sticks, and then when I asked to my friends who played the game with the gyroscope, when I asked them, why have you played the game with gyroscope? And they told me, because I never know how to use this, because the game never let me to use the sticks. And I say to them, dude, you can pause the game and move to the menu to deactivate the gyroscope. And they told me, I never noticed that. And I'm talking about people who played also the first game at its time. Yeah, I know taking 20 minutes is sick, but I would like to visit all the worlds, and I don't find a reason of about just doing any person runs without skipping the world 4, because if you skip the world 4 in any percent it's for something. So that's the reason why I'm gonna go for all scrolls, because I want to visit all the stages for now. And yes, we need to dream big and keep working for dreams. But I'm gonna see, because maybe on Thursday, before the Crash Team Racing Nitro Field release, I'm gonna do our Splatoon 2 run for no reason. And probably there's gonna be an in-person marathon, speedrunning marathon in November here in Mexico, in Monterrey. So I have a little chance about going to the event, and definitely I'm gonna submit Splatoon 2. So I hope that for that event, at least I have got a suit too. Because also, if there exists a kind of niche category like any person no workforce skip, honestly I don't find a reason for that. I know that I can do around 20% without skipping workforce, but which is gonna be the point of that? I find it pointless. Okay, I never know that because I wasn't into the Splatoon speedrunning at that time. But yeah, definitely at some point I'm gonna be running any percent and learning the World 4 skip. So for me that I don't say that that it's pointless or not enjoyable to skip World 4. Because for me, if you can skip a stage or an entire world like that, that's impressive for me. Because you're breaking the game on a way that the developers never thought that you were gonna be able to do. For example, also another game that I was learning is just like Cooper and the Thieves Raccoonus for PS2, and at that game, there's the any person category and the all keys category. That is, all keys is basically the intended any person route, because on any percent you skip a huge amount of the game. Definitely, you can skip entirely the first world of the game and save a huge amount of time. I don't know how much things you can also save on the rest of the world. I think that also you can skip some levels in World 2, but dude, skipping an entire world, it's something really amazing for me. That's the things that I really liked about speedrunning when I started to get introduced to it back in 2007. Unfortunately, there's people that doesn't understand the speedrunning concept at all, and I give them the reason in some way. Many people say, okay, speedrunning is not funny, it's not enjoyable because you don't beat in a legit way the game, you cheat to finish it, you take shortcuts, blah blah blah. But people doesn't understand that. Also here in Mexico, mostly when I study, I have found people that doesn't enjoy speedrunning because they were mad with the speedrunners saying, okay, these nerds just lose their time because they don't enjoy a game and they quit the good part of the video games, which is gonna be the point of finish a game faster if you don't enjoy it. But obviously, to do a speedrun of the game, you need to finish it at first. What I don't like is that there's gonna be always people that when a game is released, they like to do blind runs or stuff like that, or they just try to beat it as fast as they can to start to do runs. That's the only thing that I don't like about speedrunning. But in general, the people doesn't have a correct concept about speedrunning in that point. Because I believe that's a good amount of time that you put into a game, into practicing it, learning it, find strats and stuff like that. So it's pretty impressive, and I'm really liking that nowadays there's more people that it's enjoying the speedruns that has started to run video games, to do different runs, and to support speedrunning events and that kind of stuff. And also, some esports team has started to make that speedrunners join to their team, which I find in some way pretty good, pretty cool. Because now people it's taking the speedrunning to another level. But I think that maybe since I learned about speedrunning on an early era, that helped me to don't. Yeah. That helped me to don't hate the speedrunners or things like that, and also that incentive to me to do my own runs. That is cheating. Well, I don't consider that as cheating, honestly, but doing skips or stuff like that. There's gonna be people who's gonna say, okay, you took shortcuts to beat the game, it's cheating, so why don't you give a try to the full game? And it's cool because there's also fluid competitions of a lot of video games, and it's cool when somebody makes an any-person run and then a very high-skilled person, or well, a dude with a huge knowledge of video games tells to you, okay, you have beaten the game, skipping stages, why don't you give it a try to the full game? And there's people who makes that, and it's pretty funny for me. Because for example, that skip on Splatoon 1, that was pretty impressive for me. I was surprised when I saw that, because I say, okay, you can skip entirely a world, you don't need to spend time there, and you just can continue the game, not in intended way, so that's pretty cool for me. Because it's sometimes that skips or that kind of strats requires a good amount of time of practice, and not everybody can get it easily, so that is what it makes speedrunning interesting for me. And when a new skip is discovered for a game, it's impressive for me. Mostly when the game is really old. For example, I think that it was on last year. Yeah, it wasn't last year that a new skip for Crash Bandicoot 100% was found, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool, because with that you can get, I don't remember, like 1.5 minutes, between 1.5 to 2 minutes, because you don't need to revisit a stage if you're lucky enough to get the skip, because with that you don't need to revisit it unless you get a special card gem. You can get all the boxes of the stage. That kind of things are the things that I really love about speedrunning. Because also on Insane Trilogy, talking about Crash 3, thanks to the new update that added future chains to the game, a new skip was found, and with it you can skip to boss fights that quits a huge amount of time. So that's are the impressive things for me. And I really like this Cortex Castle. Some minor mistakes, but it was good in some way. So now let's see what is gonna happen in How They Escape in the Skyway. Let's hope that something good is gonna happen here. I have pressed the cross button. Okay, never mind. But at least a good part of not being a top runner, or well, being a not very well known speedrunner, or not a popular one, it's that it's gonna be so weird that you deal with the people who throw shit to speedrunners. So, nice. was close to fall down there. Come on! This is not good. Okay, I'm gonna lose another good amount of time here. Well, maybe not a big one, but I'm gonna lose some time. Okay, nice escape. Nice life split. Okay, I deleted. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna fix that. If I get a PV, obviously. And how much time did I have saved? Like 15 seconds or something like that? Get wrecked, boys. Nice. I wonder how this strike is gonna look on their field. I don't know if there's a gameplay of this right now, but if there's someone I don't wanna look for it, then how the heck I have saved a huge amount of time there? Maybe that's a fake gold, so I'm gonna fix it. But if it's not, I'm gonna be surprised. That's good. I was so close to dodge my own TNT box. Probably I'm gonna regret about that, but I don't care up to this point. Question mark. Okay, you fall down into nitro. Mosquitoes, please. And another gold. Okay, I am surprised about the golds that I have been getting recently. Mostly because in both Octane Station and Pinstripe I wasn't expecting to get a gold. And also I need to work on my special strength for reaching the 700 followers. I don't know which should be good to do. Maybe something casual? I don't know, maybe I'm gonna give it a try to Mario RPG or a long game like that, casual. Finally, the 103 I have been looking since last year. Not the best run, but I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy because it has been a long time, so I got a good feeling that I was gonna get a 103. I got some upside downs where I can get really better on this, but finally I got the 103 I was looking for, and now since Oxide is a bad loser, he's gonna crash my game.